Hey people, we've been lied to again. This 5G they fired up last week has got my computer slower than ever. So I'm gonna show y'all who the six son of bitches are that just sprinkled the blood with their finger. But I found this morning, and it's just too easy to read. Everybody can read it. So this is lemon, Lemon, and the L here is the bind. The bind. L, bind. M is water or from. And this is I and your O and N, on. On, it was an ancient word for light, and still the same word we use for light today. And but this is also lemon, was the color of light, yellow. And all these words have different meanings depending on where they're at. But you're going to be able to read this real easy. And this is the bind from on, the ID, the C, connected, the identity that you may know. The bind from on, the identity from MZRH, from misery. And this tack here is going to have me read this backwards and then forward. So this isn't SMS, this is SMS, and then back this way, MS. So this is from the miseries, from Shamash. Shamash is the ancient sun god of the hot sun, of not the rising sun, but the midday sun, the one that's burning you up right now. It's a little cooler today. It was about 120 yesterday. The bind from on, the identity, from the miseries, from Shemesh, the sun, and from the morba, the death, morbid, and from the morba, key. Got a tack here, so I'm going to read this backwards first. So this is the K-I, and this is one of the S's. This is the S of secrets. The keys and the poppies, the keys of the poppy's blood, B-L-O-D-Y. The keys of the poppy's blood. In, this guy starts with the A, it's going to read backwards, I-N, in you, Y-E-W-E, in you. This means Lord or Jehovah for everybody who can't read this, but if you know how to read this, this means you. You, V-A-I-N, vain, in you, vain, owed. Owed, as in you owed some money, owed. The bind from on, the identity, from the miseries, from the sun, and from the morbid. The keys, poppies, bloody, in the blood, make in you vain owed. The blood in your vein is owed to the sun. So here's the blood being sprinkled. I'm going to start over here with this word. The finger is in, B is in, and A is power or knowledge, ba, in power of the X, B-O-W, in power of the crossbow. And crossbow is a weapon that you can kill somebody with ease, to easy E. It's to sprinkle, to ease, or in power of the crossbow, to ease. And so when they're sprinkling blood with a finger, It means they're killing. So this says, well, fuck. This QH, the ancient Q was just a circle with a line through it, like you were looking down the sights. And if you're in the sights of the crossbow, you're fucked. You're the one. And so this starts with an A. And so we're going to read it backwards. Rizola. Rizola is the prayer, or the pray, or the prayer. Well, fucked Rizola, the prayer of the Kahn. Made from MDME. Made from in power of the crossbow to ease. It's a lot easier to sprinkle that blood when they come with the power of the crossbow. And so this starts with the A. It's going to read backwards. So this is L-A, and this tack is going to have me read this backwards and forwards. L-A-H-C-N-C-H. The lock knock pin. And so if you know anything about a crossbow, this would be your nocks. This is your nocks. And the crossbow came up with a lock knock, so you could draw it back. You can draw your crossbow back and lock it in. And there you have your lock knock pin right here. So if you're in the sights, you're the prey, the Rizola, you're the prey of the Kahn. Made from the power of the crossbow to ease. The lock knock pin. Lay, L-E-A. And this is to lay the power on you, to bind the power. The lock knock pin, you draw it back and you bind the power. You lock it in place. The doom, D-O-U-M. We got a tack here, so this is going to read backwards, then forwards. D-O-U-M. Doom wood, made from the sabo palm. And so this sabo isn't necessarily 7. Sabo is Saturn. It's the black. And if you study the world's oldest crossbows found, you'll see that they were made of what they called a black palm, which is actually what they make a lot of flooring today. It's actually it's not a palm. It's what you would call bamboo. It's a bamboo flooring. Red bamboo, black bamboo. Same as a red oak, or a black oak is in the red oak family. You got, 2 families of oaks. You got a white oak and a red oak, and a black oak is part of the red oak family. Same as the sabo palm is in the red palm family. So well, fuck, in the sights, the prey, Rizola, the prey of the Kahn, made from empower the crossbow to ease the lock, knock, pin, lay, doom, to see through, U-O-D, to see through, the wood, from wood, doom from wood, made from the sabo palms. So I'm going to click on this crossbow here and we'll see where this comes up. We see it's used 9 times. And so this one we were looking at is the last time it comes up. So it gives a couple hints about the crossbow all through here. You see here it's the sabo palms. The man made. The dam in power of the crossbow. The damned. The damned isn't blood. We've seen the word for blood is spelled B-L-O-D. This is a curse, the damned. And to ease, the Kahn in power of the crossbow. To men, the names. It's got a tack that reads backwards, N-M-S-E. The names. To names. The seaman, the shaman in power of the crossbow. And I believe I read this one before, and I believe it was an interrogation, and they had one of the shaman, and they wanted him to give up the names who had the power of the crossbow. So you'll see here in the history of the crossbow, when they think it was from China, and it was first written in the art of war, and the author of the art of war was Zhu, was said to be Zhu, the general, and that Zhu is the same word you'll see throughout the Bible as command, or one of the words. When it comes up, it says command, spelled with an X. So here it is, Sun Tzu, and you really can't go by the dates. They say it 5th, 6th century BC, but you really can't go by any information. You got to read everything and figure it out for yourself. But this TZ is your X, XU, to Zod. It's the same letter X everybody had in the Phoenician language, was the TZ. So the Sun Tzu was the Chinese general, and so now that Zhu is now the word command in throughout the Hebrew Bible. Here's this red palm or lipstick palm, and you can see the links here. It's a bamboo. It's hard. Bamboo's hard. You ever been hit with bamboo? You see why them monks carry them bamboo poles. So if you have a hard time reading the Hebrew and you don't think you're dumb, the Genesis actually means geniuses. It's a book for the geniuses, and you was actually supposed to read the books of Adam, see, spot, run. You got to learn the language first, and it was a later education, and they've been burnt all the libraries, and they got us dumbed down pretty good. But don't give up. Keep on watching. I learn more every day. I try to read every day. Sometimes 16 hours a day I read, and it's a great book, and it's all parables, and just because you think that's what it's talking about, they're probably not even talking about that. It's hidden underneath the language. They're probably talking about this red palm oil and the health benefits that come from the fruit from it. All right, good day, folks.